Hello everyone, I welcome you all to ATM Creations. Let's begin with a new 6-inch design now. I'll keep center dot with orange. Let me share something profound with all of you today. I'll walk the dots in maroon. People often ask me, how do you get to create so many big mandalas? This question has me thinking, how do you get to do anything? How do you get out of bed in the morning? How do you build a career? How do you build recreational skills? How do you build a relationship and nurture the same? How do you overcome a problem? How do you make decisions? I'll walk the dots in light blue. Now, in the process of creating new bigger mandala, I have paused to ask myself, how do I do it? What patterns do I want to paint? If not exactly, at least roughly. How many circles am I going to make? How wider my circles must be? What should be the angles that I mark? When we apply the same principle to our goals, it is very interesting and indeed essential to reflect on that process of how we go about achieving something in our lives. I'll keep some dots in orange. I thought about how it might be helpful to share my thoughts and experiences with my viewers and followers, and how in turn it might be helpful to the people they work with. I've enjoyed reading the text messages from my students, saying how my mandala teaching and videos have been beneficial to them. In other words, I began to find many reasons why I wanted to do mandalas. Managing my house front, personal front, teenage kids education front, financial front, my professional artist side, all these holds intrinsic, or in other words, internal rewards for me. I'll keep some dots in maroon. It wasn't going to work well for me, for my students, for my community members, for my viewers and followers, if I hated the tasks, or these videos won't work if I felt I should be doing it just to fulfill my consistency. Fortunately, I love art, I love mandalas, and I love creating dot mandalas. I love serving, I love selling, I love helping people become financially independent through art. I'll keep some dots in light blue. It provides me with pleasure seeing ideas turning into art and its tutorial video and turn into something inspirational to many to find their confidence. It adds meaning and purpose to my life by producing something that I hope will contribute to happiness and well-being of others. I'll walk the dots in light blue. If I can't see the path from point A to point B, I'm not likely to get there. I need to know the pathways, to see the map, to have a practical plan. That's exactly how I could get into Limca Book of Records, creating a world's biggest mandala of 625 square feet as a single person attempt. And it's been 3.5 years, and no one did dare to break it yet. Once you clearly know the path, you also need to know how can I set aside the time? When can I set aside the time? How do I need to organize myself, my life, and my relationships with those who are close to me to achieve my goals? Then you need to apply yourself to make the commitment to the task and to get on with doing it. At first, I had self doubts in creating recorded courses. It seemed like a Himalayan task. Would I be able to do it? What if I ran out of ideas? What if I run out of color combination ideas? What if I run out of different patterns? What if I cannot fulfill the promises that I have already given to my students? And then I went ahead and created one mandala and recorded one mandala. And then I reminded myself, if I can create one, I can create another. And so I began to take it one step at a time. I'll keep some dots in orange. The more I did, the easier it became, and the more ideas came to mind. I was training my thinking and my actions in the directions I wanted them to go. I'll walk the dots in orange. So when people often ask me, how do you get to create so many mandalas in short time, that too with so much of precision? I want to reply, ask anyone how they do something well and you're likely to find similar answers. How do you get to be a recording artist? How do you get to be a film star? How do you get to be a sporting hero? How do you get to be a successful business operator, a good worker, a confident parent, a skilled therapist, or a happy person? Most likely they will give you an answer that says, I just did that. If you are really curious about the process and ask them further, you may hear, it was something I really wanted to do. I found some internal motivation in doing it. And then I just applied myself. I took it one step at a time, that is, step by step. I trained myself. I surrendered myself to a right mentor, and I practiced every single day without excuses. I personally have two mentors. The one who guides me for YouTube and Instagram, and the other one who guides me to create online courses. I'll keep some dots in maroon. I teach many, but a teacher needs a teacher to be taught. So that way, I'm grateful for the mentors that I have. Irrespective of whatever you want to achieve, the process for getting there are pretty much the same. I'll keep some more oval dots now. In 2025, if you intend to achieve something that will make you proud of yourself, you need to get started about facing a big, enormous task, dealing with things you should be doing, finding purpose or direction, develop the resources, discovering internal rewards, utilizing your personal strengths, finding different pathways towards achieving your goal, applying yourself totally to the task, doing it every day, taking it step by step, learning to practice the required skills. All these are required. When you do all of these, you will be able to reach your goal by completing all your objectives and reaping the rewards. If you are an artist and would like to make your art pay your bills by monetizing your art and become financially independent, I do coach people for that. So please drop a message over WhatsApp. My contact number is there in the description. Thank you for watching this video.